Good afternoon, welcome to Blob on a Bike. Okay, it's Friday afternoon and guess what I'm doing? Post office. I've got a heavy bag on me today, so it's going to be quite hard going. Got my giant padlock in there, ready to attack, and a fair bit of mail as well, so I'm going to get on with it. Chance of a thunderstorm today. That's what we're getting, so I may well get a soaking, but I don't really care. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I've done it already. If you're not, welcome back. I'm going to get on with it. That's the first big hill out of the way. Probably a couple miles into my trip now. I have to say, I've definitely reached the limit of what I can comfortably carry in this backpack. It weighs a ton today and it's just really digging into my shoulders. Oh man. But I'm here now, so I'll have to keep going. Oh, it's downhill now for a bit. With a tailwind as well now. Great. Okay, back down the other side now. I'm at Crooklets Beach in Bude, as per usual. Look at all these wasted waves. One guy out there alone. Nice set coming through there. I'll tell you what, if there's one thing other than on my bike that I'd love to be doing now that I can't, is surfing. Tell me in the comments below what you'd rather be doing at the moment that you can't do. Man, this pesky lockdown's getting on my nerves now. Wow. Come on, son. Yeah. Oh, bodyboarder. Should have waited for the next one. Nice. Okay, so that's the end of that ride. 7.6 miles, 48 minutes really. Nice little ride. It's quite muggy out there. I reckon there's going to be some sort of heavy rain or thunderstorm on the way. I know there's a thunder and lightning forecast perhaps later on. Very muggy out there. It's very sticky and it's actually surprisingly windy as well actually. Some nice tailwinds going on, but also the headwind was killer coming up that hill on the way back up Kings Hill. But I am done for the day and I'm going to have a nice cold can of drink. See you later. Good morning, it's Saturday and we're out for a family scooter, a bike ride. We're only going up to the Poop Island back today, but it's nice to get out for a little bit of exercise. Yeah. 2.2 miles. Nice gentle one today. See you tomorrow.
Keep doing it when we look. Goodbye.
Just dropped my camera, so I hope it's still working. You might notice I've got my Camelback on today. I found that, and I had this tucked in here, so I didn't have to have it in my pocket. But it fell out when I was whizzing down the road, and my bike went over it as well, which is fun. So it'd be good to see how resilient these cameras are. Right, while I've got you now, might as well give you a little rundown of what's happening. So, basically, it's Sunday morning, and I'm going out for my little jolly around the local countryside. So, currently just riding out of my village. Hopefully, well, I'll be doing the same kind of route as I did last week, the long one, but without doing some little off-shooting bits to explore. So I'm probably hoping for 15 miles, I guess, today. Still got a bit of a flat tyre. That's right. In my Camelback bag, I've also got CO2 canisters, an inner tube, and that kind of thing. That's why I found it. So I'm going to get on with it Nice hill to start off with. See you in a bit. One of the things I really love about riding my bike down these country lanes, you can really be nosy. Now I've got a big interest in classic cars, particularly old Volkswagens, and you see things when you're out on your bike that you totally miss when you're out in your car. So that barn, hopefully you just saw it there, it's got a couple of nice old rusty classic Jaguars in there, which I'm sure someone would love to get their hands on. But I love just checking out, see what's in people's garages. One day I'll find my long forgotten Volkswagen split screen bus waiting for me to go and buy off them, but it hasn't happened yet. Got to be a matter of time, right? Well, anyway, I'm nearly in Hatherley. Oh, probably 6.5 miles into my ride by now. It's quite a headwind coming down here, which will become a tailwind when I'm heading home, and it's pretty chilly out here. It does like to remind you, once the sun isn't out, that it's still pretty much winter, and I'm feeling it today. It's cold. So this is the turning that I missed last week, and you can see I can miss it. It's not posted or anything, and the giveaway markings are all covered up pretty much by these little stones. So it's a nice little ride down here, but it just comes to nothing. However, at the end there's gold in the form of a ford and a cool footbridge to take you over the little stream. Doesn't go anywhere apart from down here. I will look forward to riding through that in the summer months. Just a bit deep at the moment, but I do get to go over there. Oh, I love things like this. I think it's fair to say actually that although today I feel good, and I'm actually looking forward to that big hill which I went up last week, which takes you 2.5 miles towards Highhampton. I don't feel, my legs don't feel as strong as they did last weekend for some reason, but I shall really enjoy this little downhill stretch. Anyway, I figure one of the reasons why it's not quite so easy today is because last week I'd never ridden any of these places before, and I was kind of exploring, so sort of putting along, taking it all in. But today, because I know where I'm going, my ride's got a bit of a purpose, so I'm sort of cracking on with it a bit. So I'm probably going a bit quicker up the hills and doing all that kind of thing, which is probably just wearing me down a bit more. So nice little ride downhill here till I meet up with the old railway line again, and that'll go on for about a mile. It's fairly flat, so that'll be nice. So after a few minutes I'm just approaching the end of the cycle track now. Next stop, that hill yonder. Let's get warmed up now, that's for sure. Actually, I thought I'd just tell you about a good little moment. I've put my cycling shorts on today. These are some of the tight ones, the Madison ones, and I've not had to put a belt on today to keep them on my hips, which is good because I guess that means I'm losing weight and they're sitting on my hip bones rather than, well, maybe not my hip bones, hip bone flab, but not having to wear a belt to keep them up today, which is good. And also, the rest of my clothes are feeling really much looser, so I'm really feeling that. Excellent news. Still going uphill. Nice scenery though. Still riding uphill. Not too far till the top, I don't think. Just wait here for the horses to come down because I'm lost like that. Don't want to spook them. I know it's a little trail that goes down there, so can't really see it from here, this angle, just over there. So I'll be checking it out at some stage. So I'm nearing the end of the last cycle track now. Normally I go straight on. That takes me straight down the hill to my house. But today I'm going that way. A little bit longer. Be a little bit more climbing on this because I haven't done my little offshoots today. Hopefully just bring up my mileage tally a smidgen. I'm pretty toast today, it has to be said. But glad to be out, glad it's not raining and it's not super windy, so you got to get out when you can. Last hill really, this one, so I'm motoring it. Yeah! Okay, so I was hoping for 15 miles, not sure what I've done, just about to check. I'll be pleased with anything. Why is it doing it in kilometres? Oh man, it does this sometimes. So whatever 28.5 kilometres is in miles, that's what I did. Oh man, it does that every now and then, it's really annoying. I'll let you know in a minute. 17.71 miles, pleased with that? Hey guys, good afternoon. Same old drill, back on Wednesday afternoon. Just heading down to the post office. Sadly again, last couple of days just been really busy at work, so I've had to drive down the post office on the way home. So it's a scorching day here, it's going to be the hottest day this week here today. Currently about 20 degrees, quite windy actually, but hopefully I'll have a tailwind up the high street, which is very steep, so I'm going to get on with it. Oh, out of breath already, just started. Post office is done. I have to say, after running up that hill in the high street, my mouth is so dry. Sadly I forgot to bring my water bottle with me today, so I'm having to do it dry. A longer bike ride tomorrow, I should have a bit more time. I will make sure I bring my bottle tomorrow, possibly my camelback. It's hot today. Almost back now. It was rather nice of some chap outside the post office to tell me I had a nice bike, so thank you for watching. Last few rides I've been doing, been able to feel some movement in my bottom bracket area. Everything's tight, so it looks like I'm going to have to do a strip down and rebuild of that. Make sure it's all ship shape, because I could do without any mishap when I'm miles from home. Oh, I'm back now. Time to have a drink. Eee. So ironically, I just a couple of months ago spent ages re-insulating my tent. Now it's getting a bit too hot in there, so I'm going to spend a bit this afternoon taking down this panel so I've got some fresh air in there. Don't like being too hot. Scorchio. It's Tuesday, no it's not, it's Thursday afternoon, and I'm just doing my post office loop along the coast path. Oh man, don't know what's wrong with me today, but I'm really out of breath. I was the same yesterday. I think it's some sort of hay fever or something, but I'm very chesty at the moment, but I'm not going to let that stop me. It's low 20s today here in Bude, which for anyone who lives somewhere with a decent climate probably isn't anything to get excited about, but when you live in the UK, a day like today, you wait a long time for it. So I'm making the most of it. Probably going to get 7-8 miles out of today, and hopefully make it up the hill on the cliff, because I am done in already. Saw a guy go past in his car, he had his surfboard with him, so I figured there must be waves today, and there is. See a couple of people out there walking with surfboards actually, can't see anyone in the sea, but there is indeed waves. My days of surfing have got to be getting closer. I Can't wait to get in there. As I was saying earlier, very out of breath today, so I certainly don't think I'll be posting any record times today or personal best. And also, there is a hell of a lot of bugs flying around. I've had about 2 in my mouth I've had to spit out, and you can hear them hitting on my skid lid, make an almighty crash. So I hope they're okay. People are definitely being a little bit more relaxed now with this lockdown. There's so many more people out walking than there was even this time last week. Loads of people out, a couple of with surfboards there. I saw hanging out over there on the point, I saw like 5 or 6 blokes sitting there with their surfboards. I doubt they all live together, so it's a bit naughty, but it's not up to me to say what they do. But plenty of people about. It was deserted here a couple of weeks ago. What a beautiful place. That's me pretty much done now. I have to say I was less out of breath on the second half of that ride than the first half, which is good. And I actually don't think I did too bad time wise. One thing I have noticed though is that today is the first day that my hands have started getting sweaty on my grips and a bit slippy. So as much as I don't really want to, might have to start wearing gloves when it's hot, because my hands are obviously sweating. That could be quite dangerous, so definitely having a nice cold can of orange Fanta or something when I get back to the unit. It is hot today. What a lovely day for a ride. See you tomorrow for the weigh-in. That's quite enough for today. Hot. Hello guys, welcome back. It's Friday morning, so I'm about to do my little weigh-in. But first, I need to see if I can do something. I genuinely haven't tried this. Last year, I bought some t-shirts, couldn't quite fit into them, but I really like the t-shirts, so I've kept them in the hope that I will be able to fit into them. So today I'm going to try them on. Before I tried this on, it was, you know, quite skin tight. Not this t-shirt, but I'm going to just try it on now and see if I can get into it. Maybe I won't be able to, but if I can, then I'll be really chuffed about that. So here goes. Okay, fingers crossed. This is a double XL. Normally I wear a double XL, but these ones are a bit tight. Well, have to say, it's definitely not as tight as last time. If it was fitting like this when I first tried it on, I probably would have started wearing it, to be fair. So this one is getting grafted into service. I'm really pleased about that. There is more than this, but I'm not going to sit here for ages or stand here for ages going through all of them, because that's really tumbleweed for you guys. Anyway, so let's get on with the weigh-in, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so last week's weigh-in was 115.3 kilos. So let's get to it and see where we're at today. I lost 100 grams. Okay, so that's today's weighing done. I'm at 115.2 kilos, which means, of course, that I've lost 100 grams, which is not great this week. However, I really feel that Easter caught up with me a little bit. And also, I've been very busy at work, so I've not been out exercising as much as I would have liked to, which is a bit of a nuisance, really. But need to be busy to pay the bills, so that's good. So I realised this week that when I started doing this, I was over 19.5 stones. Being at 115.2 kilos leaves me now at 18.14 stones. So hopefully, if I can have a good week in the next 7 days, I can break down into the 17 stone bracket, which would be great, because it would have been a long time since I've been there. So today, I should get my work done quite early today. So I'll get out on my bike this afternoon. Don't know where I'll go yet, but I will need to incorporate into that post office trip as well. So who knows? So anyway, I hope that you guys have had a great week. Let me know in the comments what you've been up to and how you've been losing weight and how much you have lost this week. And don't forget, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please do that now, because it's a nice thing to do. But also, enjoy yourselves this week. And don't forget, stay away from other people, because yesterday when I was out on my bike on the way to the post office, the amount of people that have started going to the beach and going surfing and doing all that kind of stuff, it's a totally different scenario to how it was last week. So stay at home unless you have to go out somewhere. And don't mingle with your mates. I saw a bunch of 5 or 6 surfers yesterday just standing around chilling before they went surfing. Wallies. So I'll see you next week. Take care.